Okay guys, we are going to do cranberry sauce in this one. I'm trying to do some harvest Thanksgiving type staples that you can have on hand in your pantry all year round, because I know last year cranberry sauce was really hard to find, so I'm going to show you how to make your own, and then we're going to can it. We're going to do something a little different with our digital canner this time. We are going to do water bath. So what I did is I plugged it in. It default comes to pressure can. You go to water can. Okay. What we are going to do is, let's see, we're going to do them in pint jars. So what I need is a process time of 10 minutes, if I remember right. Okay, I've got my jars in there, half full of water. And I've done that part. So jars are in there, it's warming up, and we are going to skip to the cooking of the cranberry sauce part in just one moment. Okay guys, we are back and we are going to start this cranberry sauce. Alright, so what I have here is my empty pot, and then 3 pounds of cranberries, 2 cups of water, 2 oranges juiced and zested right here, and then also I have my 1 lemon juiced and zested with that. I have my cheesecloth, and I have in my cheesecloth, I went ahead and put my 2 tablespoons of cloves, 2 cinnamon sticks, and I could not find any star anise right now, so I'm going to use anise extract. And you do that 1 tablespoon per pod that your recipe calls for. This calls for 1 2-star anises. I only use 1 typically, so I'm only going to use 1 teaspoon of extract when the time comes. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we are going to make our spice bag, which I've already did, and then we are going to add our cranberries to our pot. Like I said, it's 3 pounds of cranberries. And I did go through them and pick out any gross ones. 3 pounds is right at 4 of the 12-ounce bags that you get at the store. Alright, and then 4 cups of sugar. Don't come at me because this is a liquid measuring cup. I put it in from a dry measuring cup. I just didn't have anything big enough to store it. Alright, our sugar, our water, our juices, and our zest. Make sure you get all of that hard work off of there. Alright. Now we want this to come to a boil over high heat. Let me clean up my mess a little bit here. We want this to come to a boil over high heat, and then we will let it boil, stirring frequently because it will stick because of the sugar amount. Alright, so what we want to do is we want this to go until all the cranberries pop, and if you desire, it'll make foam like jelly does. You can skim it off the top. I usually don't bother because it'll settle back in. Once your boil has been reached, you'll throw your spice pack in, and then you'll let it go until it'll boil down by about half by the time you're done. But we will come back, and once it comes to a boil, and I will show you throwing in the spice sack, and then we will go step by step from there. Okay, so we have come to a boil, and I have thrown our spice packet in somewhere in here. Cranberries are popping, and you want this to cook until all of the cranberries have popped and it boils down to like a jelly or jam consistency, nice and thick. And that can take anywhere from 10 to 25 minutes depending on the size of your pot, your stove, your heat, a couple different factors, you know, humidity in the day, things like that. But as this goes, you can scrape this foam off if you want. I'll wait till the end to see how much is there before I start worrying about skimming it off. But you want to let it boil down and be sure to stir it frequently or it will stick. And we'll be back once this is boiled down and reduced probably by about half. Okay guys, just a real quick peek. Just to let you know, it is almost there when it's at this stage. I mean, we got nice, thick. But see, there's still some cranberries. And you want them all popped, but just be really careful because this stuff is molten and it will go crazy. If you have a splatter shield, you can put it on and it'll keep it from going all over your stove and you. Just when you stir it, be careful, please. And with that, I think I'm calling mine. It's where I like it consistency-wise. I'm taking my spice pouch out. You want to get as much as of your jelly off as you can. And just to let you know, if you guys are looking down in this, I did not skim any foam off of this. So what you see is exactly what happened in the pot. I didn't take any foam off of it. I think it's perfect the way it is. I love the color. Okay. The consistency is great. There are a few cranberries that have popped. They just have not disintegrated yet, so we'll still get some of that whole cranberry texture in our sauce. Okay. Now let's get the jars out and get this stuff ladled in. Dump the water out of our jars. This is supposed to make 5 pints, so we will see. I've got a couple more jars ready just in case it goes over, but usually if it does anything, it goes under. So, what I am going to do is I will move the camera over here so you can see what I'm doing. Move that off the stove. And then you want to leave a 1/4 inch headspace in your jars here. It's so pretty. It smells amazing. I love cranberries in any fashion. Well, this one may actually end up being right on. And if you notice, guys, this is using no pectin other than the natural pectin, which there's a lot in cranberries. But we use no other jelly pectin or fruit pectin or anything, so let me get my rubber scraper. Okay, it's got to be a dishwasher. All right. All of this yumminess. Well, we might even be a little over to have some for dinner tonight, which would be awesome. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, that's good. All right, and then I will put that. That will actually go good with dinner tonight because I'm doing a turkey dish. All right. Now, thing most people are, I'm sure, getting tired of hearing, but it always has to happen. Clean your rims. Always, even when you use a funnel, see? Always clean your rims. I'm actually going to do this twice because some of these were rather very sticky. All right, then you put your 2-part lids on. Finger tight. Jars are really hot. All right, make sure they're just fingertip tight, and then back into the canner. Which we need to take the 2 that we did not use out. Number 5, go right there. All right, and then you take boiling water and make sure we have water 1 inch above our jars. And there we are. All right. We have filled our jars. And now, see, this is the only thing that is different whenever we go to using this versus pressure canning. Leave it to vent or take it off completely, okay? Now, we filled our jars. Let me go ahead and drop you down a little bit. I'm gonna have to adjust you. Hold on. We're gonna go for a ride. All right. Let's get you facing a little straight on so it's easier. All right. We've filled our jars. It says boiling water can, 10 minutes. Now it's gonna heat. And it goes through the same steps as pressure canning, only of course it's a lot less time, and you just follow the steps. We'll be back when it's done and I'll show you how pretty it is. Alright guys, so our cranberries just beeped. It has a 5-minute cool down time on it, but what I'm going to do is I will let it set probably for another additional 10 minutes, and then I will crack the lid and let it set for 5 minutes to prevent any siphoning. And when I take them out, I will come back and I will show you. Alright, so I let it set for an extra 15 minutes, and then I kind of just kick the top askew a little bit and let it set for another 5 minutes. Let me grab my grabbers here. And looks like we had 0 siphoning. Straight up and out. Dab it off on the towel. And then we're going to put them over here, and once I'm done, I will get you a group shot. Alright guys, there it is. 5 pints of my own cranberry sauce. Beautiful color. And then the bit that I kept out for dinner tonight has cooled to room temperature. And I think that's about the perfect consistency for cranberry sauce. I don't know about y'all. Pardon my finger in the way there. But I think that's perfect. And that'll go really good tonight. But as I was saying, that'll go really good with my turkey meatloaf. And until next time, y'all take care.